Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen and I'm going to be doing some book reviews today. So these books are some books that I purchased when I first started out on this path. Like I mentioned in a separate video, I did start out doing Wicca. I took a class on it at a local shop in where I live, and from there I started buying books. I was recommended this author by some of the witches that were at this metaphysical shop, and they said that his stuff was legit. So I purchased almost every single one of his books actually, but I'm not going to go over them all today. I'm just going to go over some of them. And I just recently got a little kitten. So if she comes over here and sits on my lap, I will definitely show you guys what she looks like. She's super cute. She was born October 1st, and she's, so yeah, about 2 months old now. She's gorgeous though. She's got a really pretty face. She's all white, except she's got some gray on like the top of her head, her ears. Her tail's all gray, and then she's got 4 patches on her torso on the one side of her body. Yeah, she's a sweetie. She's just playing with her ball right now. But anyway, getting back to the book reviews. So I would definitely recommend this book. This was one of my favorites from him, the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. And what I like about it is it has quite a few herbs that you would like use in witchcraft and whatnot. So it has quite the variety of herbs in here, and it shows pictures. Now they aren't in color, but they are in like black and white. And then it tells you the folk names. So it tells you the regular name and then the folk names. It tells you what gender the plant is or the herb is, what planet it is, so Venus, Mars, whatever, the element that it's associated with, whether it's water, fire, earth, air, and the powers that you can use it for. And then there's another section underneath that talks about magical uses, and it kind of goes more into detail with what the magical uses are of each herb. So I'll just read you guys a quick one here on orchids. So orchids are feminine, a feminine plant. The planet is Venus. The element is water. Powers are used of love, for love. Magical uses. Orchids have long been used in love spells, especially the root, which is carried in a sachet. Of course, the flower is currently one of the commoner floral symbols of love in the West, and when given, clearly conveys its message. Some types of orchids are used in creating visions, trance states, and inducing psychic powers. So that's just an example. And the nice thing that I liked about the back of actually, let's talk about the front of the book first. It's been a while since I've read this, so I'm just trying to kind of quickly look it over so I can remember. Yeah, it talks about timing, tools that you can use in magic. It talks about the altar a little bit, visualization. Okay, magical principles, which are like all the laws or whatever that you should follow when practicing magic. And then it talks about how to enchant herbs. There's magical procedures. So you can work with herbs with like sachets and stuff like that. And it talks about poppets, infusions, so all kinds of stuff that you can do with herbs. How to make incense, baths, to put them in your baths, ointments, oils. Like multi-purpose uses. And then it goes into magical intentions and talks about herbs for protection, love, exorcism. Kind of gives you the breakdown of what it is. Healing, fidelity, luck, hex breaking, health. So it goes into all that, and money and wishes and manifestations, lust, etc. Now, the back of the book is great because it has like a breakdown of, obviously, like it has like a index, right, with all the different herbs. So if you're looking for a specific herb, you can just, and it goes in alphabetical order, you can just go down the list, find what you're looking for, and it takes you right to that page. Now I'm going to show you my kitty quick. She's up here now. So say hi. Say hi, baby. Hey, say hi. Yes, sweetie. Love you. Hey, say hi. Say hi. Uh-oh, did you do a poop? You smell like poop. Stinker. Yeah, I haven't named her yet. I'm really having a hard time naming her. I've come up with like 6 names that I think would suit her, and I can't choose which one right now. It's probably going to take me like another week before I can choose a name, but I'm trying to narrow it down. All right, going back to the book here. So I just talked about the index. And this is a book that you would definitely want to have in on your bookshelf if you're practicing magic. It's very, very useful. And it's not a waste of money, that's for sure. Because it gives you so many uses for each herb. And then it goes into a section where it talks about, I just gotta find it here. It talks about colors and their magical uses. So it kind of tells you what colors are associated with what. Oh, stop. Go. Oh, you okay? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Oh, she just fell off the couch. Okay, so yeah, and then it goes into a section where whatever you're trying to create. So if you're trying to work with herbs to help you sleep, it gives you a list of herbs for sleep. If you're trying to do like a purification bath or something like that, it gives you herbs for purification. If you're doing money magic or love magic, it gives you herbs for that. It gives you herbs for friendship, for drawing friendships into your life. If you're trying to work with some court case or something, it tells you what herbs are good to assist with legal matters. So yeah, it gives a whole breakdown. If you're working on health spells, and that gives you a breakdown of the herbs for that. So it depends on your magical intention. It's broken down in the back on that, or you can look at the elemental rulers. So if you're looking for specific herbs that deal with the elements, earth, air, fire, water, it gives you a breakdown of all of those. And then there's a section here of the planets. So if you're trying to find your planetary rulers, like planets that or herbs that are related to the sun or to Mercury, Venus, etc., that's in here. If you're wanting to work with feminine or masculine herbs, that's also listed. Please don't bite my toes. Sometimes she bites my toes and it really hurts. Ow! Stop. Hey. No. I said no. Where's your ball? Stop. Hey, that hurts. And then it goes into, hey, I said stop. Sweetie. Hold on a second. She's driving me crazy right now. Okay, stop. You're hurting me. Hurting mommy. Don't bite. No biting. I'm thinking she probably slept all day when I was at work, and now she's super, super rambunctious. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it. 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 Anyway, hopefully that keeps her preoccupied for a few minutes. So yeah, basically that's pretty much the whole thing that it covers. Like I said, it's very useful. It would be a great addition to your witchy repertoire. And then the other one that was amazing, which I'm just going to go over 2 books today, is this Wicca in the Kitchen, which was phenomenal as well. So I actually used, when I made the mulled wine, I used a lot of the information in this book to help me figure out what each fruit and different herb did. And this is a nice book too, because it tells you pretty much every use for herbs, different foods, baked goods, regular food, even drinks I think are in here as well. And let me see here. Again, this was another book I read a while back, and I didn't fully read through it all, so I'm just trying to remind myself all the different sections. So yeah, it talks about like vegetarianism. It talks about the practice of food magic, how to practice food magic, how to set your intention. It tells you, like, even when you're preparing food, not only to set your intention, but sometimes to light candles associated with whatever intention you're trying to manifest. So like if you're working with love, you might want to light a red candle, or pink, depending on if you're trying to bring friendship or self-love into your life. Yeah, so it has all the sections of different foods. You have your vegetables, your fruit, your spices, your herbs, your cakes, cookies and pies, bread and grains, nuts and alleged nuts, whatever that means, salt, vinegar, soup, and noodles. It talks about foods from the sea and river, so fish and all that stuff. Beer, wine, and alcoholic beverages, so it does go into alcoholic beverages as well. Tea and coffee. It talks about the mystic egg, which I'm gonna have to look at what that is. I don't remember what that is. It talks about dairy. And then it also goes into magical food diets. So it has different chapters on if you're trying to achieve love in your life, if you're trying to achieve protection, health and healing. Like there's certain foods that you can really focus on eating and putting your intention into on a regular basis to create those things, to create an increase in those things in your life, whether you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to feel more happy and peaceful, or you're trying to increase your psychic awareness, your spirituality, money, sex, all that stuff. That's all in here. And there's some great recipes as well. So you can actually create the recipes that he mentions in here and put your own intentions into it, which is awesome and fun. And then there's a section on appetizers, desserts, main dishes, salads, soups, vegetables and side dishes. And it talks about other stuff at the end, such as symbols, magical uses of junk food, and that pretty much sums it up. And then at the beginning, there's a little bit of like a breakdown on what magic is, and the ritual of eating, and the tools of food magic and magical cooking and stuff like that. So I just want to go to page chapter 3 for a second. So if I can find it. So that's on page 13. Yeah, so this one just talks about like the history of the cauldron and what oven it symbolizes, like just, and spoons and spatulas, like all the symbolism surrounding those items, mortar and pestle, forks. And then I just wanted to go to that one chapter I talked about earlier. So that was on, sorry, I keep moving the camera here. The Mystic Egg, which was on page 201. Now she's sitting on my lap. She's such a cutie. She's calming down now. So she's probably getting sleepy from running around all over the place and getting rambunctious, right? Yeah. Okay, so it just tells you what eggs are used for. So they're used for protection, they're used in healing practices, even divination, even sex, which is interesting. So yeah, it goes into all of that. It's an awesome book. I would definitely say this is another one that's worth the buy. Because I mean, there are other witchcraft books about Wicca or witchcraft in the kitchen, but I think this one has it all. I don't know what the other ones are like, but I really appreciated this one. He gives a lot of good information in here, and like I said, you definitely won't be disappointed, especially if you practice kitchen witchery. It's an amazing book. A lot of his books are good, to be honest with you. They're very good for like the basic knowledge that you need to start out. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into those two today. I do have more on him, but I will save that for another day to go over some of the rest of his books, or the ones that I have at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up or a like or a share. And I hope you enjoyed meeting my kitten tonight. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. See you soon.